Alright, now we are back at New Serene and can talk to Lady Morange. Morange.
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sur de Sardé, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
Yes. Actually, can I ask you about all these other stuff first?
What can you tell me about New Serene?
It's a new city whose construction began not long ago. When I arrived 5 years ago, there was just a port, a fence, and some huts here. The businesses, the barracks of the guard, the palace, and all of the houses sort of sprung up from the ground. To see how impressive it is today, even if it is still far from its majestic mother, is incredible. Of course, with such expanse, all kinds of bandits, drunkards, and other lowlife have arrived. But I'm very proud of it, in spite of everything. I hope that your cousin continues this work.
What do you know about this island?
Much less than I would like. The land is still wild and extremely rich. Its soils are full of minerals, some of which are unknown to us. With regard to the flora and fauna, you've probably seen how different the creatures and plants are here. The islanders protect their land fiercely, and we cannot begrudge them that. When you see what we have done with our own, well, such a source of richness attracts greed.
You seem interested in the islanders.
As a matter of fact, I find their culture fascinating, but I can't say I know much about them. They are quite secretive and protect their cult and traditions from the curiosity of strangers. I know that their sages, they call them Donegada, are the guardians of their rituals as well as of the island. They have very strong links with nature and the creatures that inhabit it. They're also good healers. I could talk about them for hours, but you will learn more from the islanders themselves.
What can you tell me about the relations we have with other nations?
We play a difficult role, caught between these two enemy nations who are nonetheless our allies. The smallest action could tip the balance and draw us into their conflict. If I may offer some advice, be very careful. We do not want a war to break out here.
Good advice. I'm being very careful. Alright, let's inquire about the Darcy.
We would like to have some information regarding an important family. The Darcys.
The Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastian Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
I think I'm good.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
I really love how likable the Sarday's character is. The voice actor does a great job of making him he's very charming and relatable, and I don't know, I just really like him as a person. And part of that might be because of how eloquent he is, because I made him very charismatic and very persuasive, and so those are the kind of people I sort of tend to respect a lot. Here we go. Speak to Madame Clerc.
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastian? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
Pretend that you came to collect a debt. Charisma tried to convince her, offer a bribe.
We must find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
So it is true. The Darcys gave away one of their children. I find it hard to believe. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastian, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Yes, thank you, madam. Okay. Find Mr. Ferat. Coins, economical preparation, damage. Okay. So we need to go find Master Ferat, Bastian's client. So we have to go out into the wilderness again. One thing that I found interesting is that the loot boxes here seem to have respawned. I was walking around, yeah, like this. I was just walking around the city and I noticed, hey, these things are sparkling again. I'm like, oh wow, they regenerate the loot? That's kind of awesome. I think that might be a little broken, but who am I to complain, I guess, about that? I mean, I can understand things regrowing on the trees and bushes, but like, I guess people continuously replenish items in the boxes because they keep losing stuff. They're like, oh, I lost my coins in there again? I think I'm just gonna put more coins in there then. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Take that. I will take that, and I will take this. Okay. Alright. Let's go to all the way to the region of Hikmet. Oh, the Rocky Steppes is new too. Alright, but for right now we'll go to the Desarde residence. And I did a bunch of selling. I did a bunch of selling while we were off camera when I was at the city of New Serene. Okay. Ferat store and laboratory. This way. Guess keep going straight through here. Lockpicking level 3, fine.
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
Aha. Ferat.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Ferat?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
Oh,
How so?
great.
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
The irony.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Search Master Ferat's papers. I'm just gonna go through his stuff.
If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
Whoa.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
Okay.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms.
True.
So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right. Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Oh, great.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
Sure, I can do that too. Letter from one of Master Ferat's acquaintances. My friend, I am deeply saddened to hear about the difficulties you are facing as a consequence of your dealings with Bastian Darcy. I was told that this boy was inconsequential, but I did not think him dishonest. Alas, as you know, if you were to wait for his family to repay you, the wait could be prove very long. Correspondence with the continent is quite slow, but there are other solutions. Debt collectors could prove useful. I hope that you will manage to find a solution to this problem. Okay. Let's go back and talk to Mr. What's-your-face? Ferat.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please, understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Kill someone?
Tell us who these debt collectors
So you're gonna kill
are, and
someone?
we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Alright. Find the debt collectors. What choice did I have but to go off and kill someone? I mean, I guess during these times, I guess that was a little bit more common, but sheesh. Still feels a bit extra to me. By you know, the standards that I personally am familiar with. The debt collectors are in an alleyway, and of course they're probably hanging around at night, so this is probably fitting.
At the firing
Ah.
Here comes our pay, boys!
Okay. You can just stand right there. 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 Yeah, you guys are toast. I don't think those are the debt collectors. At least I don't think they were. They're trying to collect something, that's for sure. Not from me.
Have mercy! Have mercy! I will repay everything, I swear. This is nothing but a...
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
Oh.
You think I'm afraid? I fought uglier people than you.
Vasco.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this.
No, I think he's doing great.
How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
Pay now.
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Darcy. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, you'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you
Nice.
for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
So that's it? What's the next thing then? Set Bastian free. Do I talk to Vasco next? He didn't tell him that he was his
Sorry.
brother?
Can I do anything for you?
Did he not
I must leave you.
tell? Okay. Did he not say anything about his brother? I'm very
Thank you, Darcy.
Oh, okay, here we
My
go.
pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
Yeah.
But I did tell him.
Well,
I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastian, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
okay. Yay, Vasco's friendly. Still, though, I think he should have said something. I mean, yeah, I mean, blood isn't everything. But I think, I don't know, I just feel like he had the right to know that he had a brother out there somewhere. I just feel like there was an opportunity there that you know, Vasco could have just having more family. Like, I don't think it really hurts in this situation. I think he should have said something.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
What do you think of your brother?
What did you think of your brother? Meeting him in such circumstances must have been upsetting.
I had high expectations for this encounter. I was naively hoping for some emotional reunion, and I found myself in front of a conceited and selfish idiot. Need I say more?
Fair enough. Tell him that not all brothers are alike. Tell him that this encounter allowed him to assert himself. Reality tends to be disappointing.
While it was disappointing, this encounter must have allowed you to assert yourself and sweep your regrets away.
True.
This is true, and I'm very grateful to you for it. You helped me and accompanied me in a period of doubt. Thanks to you, I feel like myself. It's a service I will not forget. Did you want anything else?
Nice. My reputation with him went up by another 2. Well, let's talk about these tattoos. So, like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Tattoos, I have absolutely no problem with tattoos. They just, from an attraction aspect, I'm not particularly attracted to tattoos. In fact, I tend to be turned off by tattoos. Again, from a purely attraction perspective, it's just a personal preference. Like, you know, some people, including myself, are not particularly keen on facial hair, for example. Like, facial hair, beards and mustaches, full-on beards and mustaches tend to be a deterrent for me when it comes to attraction, but scruff is fine. So it's kind of the same thing. Tattoos, you know, I have zero problem with people who have them, and I've seen people with amazing looking, really amazing and cool looking tattoos, but they tend to turn me off. They don't really do anything for me. But on Vasco, I can look past them. I can accept them for Vasco, because Vasco's a cool guy.
What do the Naught's tattoos mean?
The first tattoo we get indicates whether we're sea-born or sea-given. The rest of them tell our story. They tell of everything we've been through, our rank, but also the storms we've sailed through.
That's pretty cool. Ask him to tell you about his. Ask him if they also depict his heartaches. Can you tell me about yours?
What do yours mean?
That I am a sea-given. That I sailed through a hurricane when I was but a simple sailor. That I performed several voyages as a captain without losing a single man.
Wow.
Does my entire curriculum really interest you?
It's important to me that I get to know you better.
I'm flattered, but there are other ways to do so than questioning me, you know.
Really?
Did you want anything else?
Like how? Like hanging out? Like playing pool or something?
I must leave you.
That was cool. That was a nice little conversation. Okay, yeah, I want to... Governor's Research Laboratory, Store Laboratory, Governor's Palace, the Sarday House, Doctor's House. I want to go to... what I want to go to is I want to go to the arena, because I actually want to try to beat the rest of the challenges, because I feel like I'm strong enough to do so now. It's been a while, and I'm level 13 now, so I feel like I might actually. And I've got decent equipment. My companions are stronger. I feel like it's about time for me to do that. So I want to go this way, and I want to go to the barracks, I guess, and go downstairs, if I remember correctly. Okay. Reached my destination. Now I want to go downstairs. How do I go downstairs? Where are the stairs? They're all the way over there. Okay. City of Hinkit. Go down. Oh, is this guy gonna make me pay? Okay, good. 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 The other place had a guy that made you pay. This one does not, which I like. Okay. Let's save. Let's try this.
Ready to excite the crowd?
Yeah. Let's go. Fight and accept the fourth
Perfect.
challenge.
As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. You've grown to love their faces.
All right.
You know
Bit of poison, I know. Go for it. Ooh, these guys are a little tougher. Whoops. Come on, gotta keep out of my way. Gotta keep these guys under control. Ooh, ow! You are a punk. Get out of my face. Stasis. Nice. Good challenge. Good timing. Vasco needs slowing down. Nice. I couldn't loot the bodies. Alright. Ooh, these are more new enemies. Spitting. Ooh, I don't want anything. I don't want any projectiles. Station's spitting things. I don't need you spitting poison or whatever it is you're gonna be spitting on me. Focus on one thing at a time. Alright. Stasis that one. Stasis that one. Stasis this one. Stasis this one. Good stuff. Stasis. Magic potion. Stasis. Stasis. I said stasis. Thank you. You get a stasis. You can just die. Yeah, I don't know if I can do wave 3 yet. I think I need to level up a little bit more. Alright, you can do whatever. I'm gonna reapply stasis here. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Nope. Access denied. Alright. Now we can get rid of this guy. Level 14! Heck yes! Does that mean I can get the storm? Shockwave causes this for all and yes! Yes! Oh my goodness, I'm about to open up a can big time. It is on, man. It is on like the break of dawn. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the final wave.